No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! Wait, 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 wait!
Welcome back, guys, to the Silver Surge Gaming channel. I am Silver Surge, and we're here to discuss the tragedy and downfall of the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game, which was in the making for about 9 years since the predecessor of Batman Arkham Knight, which was widely and vastly better in quality and in content than what we have had with the the Suicide Squad game. Like, why am I even playing about it, man? Like, this game is an absolute dumpster fire, as even WB themselves have blatantly come out and admitted that this game has not exceeded their expectations. It is a complete dumpster fire of a video game. Not only is it a egregious live service with greedy microtransactions that are atrocious, that just screams money grab. It is not only the backhanding on the name and franchise of the Arkham universe, but it also ruins the lore of the characters, turns the universal characters that we all know and love and are newly introduced into an absolute joke and train wreck through and through, with constant online issues, server issues, connectivity issues, bug issues, poor gameplay, repetitive fucking missions, a stagnant of a story that its plot is just downright fucking atrocious. It makes no fucking sense. They shit on Arkham Batman. They shit on the name of everything. What did they expect? What did they expect? You pushed a live service game. You moved a studio into making a fucking game that was fucking live service with elements that are just bare bones. Don't get me wrong. The gameplay for the characters are unique, amazing, and fun for a time, but the mission and core gameplay itself, eventually throughout even the end game, are just piss poor and shit. It's just downright shit. There's nothing new about it. It's abysmal. Even the player count right now that are going on for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is like way below 1,000. It's like last time I checked, it was like below 500 people currently now playing it on Steam. Like the concurrent players, that's not even on console, which could probably rough around about 1,000 to 2,000 people. The game is dying. It's had a worse launch than Marvel's Avengers. It has a worse egregious system than what Marvel's Avengers had. It's abysmal that they turned this game into what everybody was hoping to be the next inclusion into the Arkham universe for everyone has been waiting for 9 years, and they completely just threw it into the water and didn't care. This is a studio that we all know well enough that is well crafted in the art form of video games and has made a staple in its gameplay and element and storytelling through and through its industry, and has been a fucking inspiration to many other developers throughout the gaming community, including fans with the art and even the Arkham fans. It's a tragedy what they turned this into, and it makes me upset as an Arkham fan and as a Batman fan and as a DC fan to see that the lore is skewed and turned into a ruckus, including the very characters of Arkham that we've been waiting for years. We could have gotten a Superman game. We could have gotten a Green Lantern game, a Flash game, for crying out loud. We still don't even know what's going on with the Wonder Woman title. Like, I don't know what WB is doing over there, but obviously they're fucking themselves in their own ass, and they're obviously liking it. And they're allergic to money. They're ruining their movie industry. They're ruining their TV shows. They're ruining their video games. Like, holy shit! And it's not just that in WB and Rocksteady. It's also Sweet Baby Incorporated, because they're also fucking responsible for the majority of the writing, the dialogue, the bios, the audio tapes, the audio logs, and the script lighting, and the script writing and the banter. It's all fucking cringy. It's all like fucking Twitter talk. They're not funny at times. It's redundant and ridiculous to have to go through this game and have to kill off each Justice League member. And I know that they are all fucking clones. There's so many times within the game of Flash gets his finger cut off, and then he comes back as an evil Flash with his finger back, and then Green Lantern gets fucking tells Deadshot that they're gonna be prisoners of Waller and blah 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 blah. Just like that with Brainiac, and then he gets popped in the head, and then you see Brainiac's ship teleport him in behind the squad, and then fucking Superman doesn't die but getting impaled with fucking kryptonite in his chest, and shooting fucking purple lasers, and fucking all this other crap, and then everyone just acting all weird, and then fucking Brainiac even stating like, "Oh, my Justice League."
How did you defeat my Justice League?
My Justice League. And we all know it's clones because he's even done this in the Justice League episode of Unlimited, like I talked about in my theory video of them being clones way before the game came out. Even if they come back, the damage is already done. It's done. There's no coming back from the damage that they did with the writing of these characters, including Harley Quinn, turning her into modern Harley Quinn and not Arkham Harley Quinn, where she has this somewhat relationship or type of close friendship with Ivy, when that was never ever the case in the Arkham games. They never ever actually liked each other. They never were ever friends. They have a really creepy interaction when they start off, when they talk to each other. It comes off really fucking weird, including with the 5-year-old and her babe, and my little girl even says like, it weirds her out when she even said it too. It's just all stupid. Her calling her about remembering her by her pheromones, and it's just all like types of fucking weird. I really don't understand how they don't read the lore of the fucking Arkham games whatsoever. They were never this close. They were never indicating that, and they talk about so much in this game like they were best of friends when that was never ever the case within this. It just came off unnecessary, creepy, and she was just pretty much just a gameplay mechanic in the story, not really even that much important anyways. I don't understand why Rocksteady would go down this road and why they chose to do this. And apparently from reports that they actually wanted to do a multiplayer game. They were getting tired of fucking doing Batman, apparently. It's like, that's fine. You don't have to do another Batman game. Why couldn't you do a Superman game? Why couldn't you do a Flash game? Something else, man. We have to really do a Suicide Squad and then have to kill off our favorite heroes, even if they're clones or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's piss poor writing. The direction that they took within the story is god awful, and it's all types of mixed, and there's plot holes and inconsistencies. Literally, even at the beginning of the game, when Wonder Woman fucking lassos Boomerang for the first time, when he talks about what happened to the Flash, he even the lasso is supposed to compel you to tell the truth. He literally lies in the scene.
Look, here's his thumb. It just came off, I swear.
Didn't come off. He fucking cut it off. Like, literally. He literally lied in that fucking scene. And they also, the fucking Green Lantern ring going on King Shark. I don't care how, even if they're clones, the Green Lantern ring doesn't work like that. All of his constructs should have been destroyed immediately after he was dead and went on to another wearer. And so they shouldn't even been on the field. King Shark shouldn't even been able to wield the ring, because that's not how the ring works, regardless if it was fake or not. And the ring should have flew off to another fucking wielder, because John Stewart got popped in the fucking head. Like, there's a lot of inconsistencies and lore breaking and plot holes, and on top of that, they even fucking kill Robin off screen. They just show his mask on the floor in the Batcave, and then just completely be like, oh, they got Robin. Oh, they got him. Oh, the poor little bird. Whatever. They didn't do shit for him. So fuck him. But like, they called this. This is all on them. So like I don't expect them to learn from this. I don't expect them to take this as any type of criticism like usual. If you've seen how they've been doing with their movie industry and their animated industry, you can completely and like they're even the comic book industry. They don't give a fuck. They're obviously trying to drag this into the ground, and it's really annoying and tiring to see even as a fan, because I want this company to prosper. I want these characters to have justice and be on the big screen and be playable and have all the beautifulness of story and craftsmanship of an open world title and a beautiful gameplay that we all know that Rocksteady is capable of. But like this just wasn't it, Chief. And it's not like the Suicide Squad is not like a bad idea to do for a video game. It's just this was not the type to do it, especially for live service. And then you also got the Joker coming up with even the seasonal content DLC, which he's just giving off mechanics like even with the umbrella floating in with him gliding, it's literally like more of like a penguin thing than a fucking Joker thing with an umbrella. It's kind of weird and a little stupid. Plus the continuity and story changes that they're doing with this Joker, even though he's an Earth 2 Joker, but it's a little weird with what they're doing. Everything is just weird, and the whole seasonal content I don't even think is going to get finished, considering like there's barely anybody playing this game, and it's dying faster than Marvel's Avengers is even capable of mustering. And the fact that they even copied a lot of things from Marvel's Avengers, including the A Day at the beginning, and then the Brainiac invasion happened on Justice Day, and all this other shit. Then you got a Hall of Justice filled with mementos. You got an A Day filled with mementos and stuff from the. It's just all the fucking same. It's crazy. I just don't understand. Like, in my personal opinion, superhero games shouldn't be RPGs or honestly live service titles. And it's not like live service can't be done right, but apparently this model is just completely utter garbage. The bare bones side missions, they're completely pointless. They're just like the same old stuff. There's no creativity, there's no cutscene, there's no real story. It's just banter and jokes and blah 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 blah, and it's just annoying, and it's not even worth playing like anymore, especially in the end game stuff with all the fucking connectivity problems and the server issues and getting kicked out and the supposed fixes and the not fixes and everything just kind of going to shit. I wanted better for the studio. I wanted better for this game. I wanted something different. We could have gotten a Justice League game, something different from this. They tore apart what the Arkham universe was, man. Like, completely shitting on everything before. Everything. Completely shitting on the Nightfall Protocol ending, my guy. Completely making, like, all the goodbyes from even Nightwing.
So, here's the part where you tell me off.
I'm proud of you, Dick.
Are you feeling okay?
This is the end. This is the last time we meet.
Don't talk like that. Alright, this won't stop you. Nothing stops you.
Keep Bloodhaven safe. Promise me.
It's okay, Bruce. I get it. You just don't want me hanging around, stealing the limelight.
Dick.
I won't let you down.
I know.
Like, even Catwoman had an amazing goodbye that was impactful and important to the overall lore and why he had to do the Nightfall Protocol ending.
Thanks, Selina, for the daring last-minute rescue. It was very heroic.
It was under control.
Sure it was. Now be a good damsel and bestow a kiss on your gallant hero.
Play nice.
You're not playing at all.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means this is the end, Selina. It means we can't. I can't.
I will see you again, right?
No one will. Gotham needs something more, something worse to defend her. She needs a new myth. A legend more powerful than I can be right now. A legend that can only rise from the ashes of the Batman.
Some things you can't do alone, Bruce.
And some things you have to.
call if you need me.
I won't.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
Like, it's not that hard to understand. And if you want a more deeper reason to why he had to kill himself, fake his death and go full-time Batman, kill off all of his family and everything else, just because he was wanted to protect his allies and friends, was to also reignite the myth and legend and fear of the Batman. Here's a better example for deeper reasoning why it is so important for Batman to have this mythos.
Master Bruce, stop! Master Bruce! Bruce, I will not in good conscience allow you to go. You're outmatched by these assassins. What? You're not some hardened vigilante. You're a young man with a trust fund and too much anger. You're in over your head, and I don't want this to be your end.
Alfred, who do you see when you look at me? The boy whose shoes you used to tie every morning? The teenager you drove to his first date? While you are here every night, I am out there. The only thing between the innocent and the predatory.
Be.
No, not may be. I am. When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am. That is why they hired assassins, because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. Tonight will not be my head, but it will be theirs.
A lot of it was just ridiculous. Even Superman's whole, like, death scene, it got completely just brushed over to and just drops dead to the floor. And then they completely brush over his death, and, like, they talk about it for, like, a split second, and they immediately go to the Brainiac thing. And then Brainiac finally shows up for the final parter. It's so stupid, and it makes no goddamn sense, and it pissed me off as a fan of, like, the whole, like, even as a Superman fan, that he was even wasted in this just as much as, like, Batman was. It is abysmal how they treated the characters in here, even for their boss fights. Including just throwing Batman into the fray, into the public, all randomly, and giving away all of his gadgets, identity, and everything he has in his arsenal and stuff, just because he was inspired by the metahuman It was so stupid. Like, the way that they handled his return was just completely and utterly pointless. They handled all these characters so wrongly, and turning even Green Lantern into a space cop narc who's quote unquote one of the good ones in Metropolis, and Superman asks him to come back, and it's just like, oh yeah, screw everything that you were trying to do. Everyone knows what the reason why he stopped being Bruce Wayne and all that and faked his death was because he needed to reify the myth of the legend of the Batman. That was literally the whole point, the whole purpose of the whole fucking dilemma. He had to kill off all of that because his identity was pretty much compromised at the end of Arkham Knight. Does, like, no one remember this on why he had to do it to protect his friends and family and allies? And because he had warrants out for his arrest for all the criminal activities he's done, and then it would have also affected his allies, who were pretty much just accomplices in his whole crime-fighting career. Like, the whole Arkham Knight premise was a beautiful send-off to what Arkham Knight was, man. And it's so sad to see it completely get squandered and neglected and completely lazied over just for a quick summary of, Superman came over and asked him to join because he was inspired to come back to the public, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's giving out all of his gadgets, information. He's giving out how everything works in the museums of the Hall of Justice. He's acting all types of fucking happy and weird, like he's the Super Friends Batman, and he's just not acting like the Arkham Batman at all. On top of, like, all the plot holes and the times where this Suicide Squad should have, like, literally gotten murdered by the Justice League, even if they were clones regardless, like, even at the Batman experience, no matter, like, how cool it actually really was, which was a pretty interesting take for the I did like a lot of the Batman scenes, except for the boss fights. The boss fights in this game were abysmal and ridiculous, and they were all the same, which is pretty much run around, counter, shot, and then shoot, 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 shoot. Run around, counter, shot, shoot, 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 shoot. Repeat, 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 repeat. And Batman's boss fight was just literally just a carbon copy of the PlayStation exclusive Batmobile Scarecrow mission. And it was literally the same boss fight, literally the same thing, and it wasn't even that fucking great. I haven't had to need to change any of my loot or weapons or anything. I still had that pre-order DLC Black Mask gun. I've been using it through the entire game, haven't even needed to change anything. And just to found out, when we got to the Notorious Villains part with the weaponries you can unlock, I literally got the same gun drop. Literally the same gun drop from the fucking pre-order DLC. Fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I didn't even need to change anything. The guns and the loot in here are abysmal and stupid, and there's no point to it. It's like it's just it's so just bare bones looter shooter aspects of a game. It's not even funny. It literally just wipes its own ass and sniffs it. It's so fucking dumb, and I'm sick and tired of games turning out to be like this, including fucking superhero games, and now having to piggyback off of the Arkham games because you need to make a fucking quick buck, and you're not making anything now, considering you guys fully admitted this fucking is a god Jupiter the Flash. Like, I can't even speak fucking well enough that I'm pissed about all this, man. And I'm a beloved Arkham fan. I love fucking the Arkham franchise. It's my beloved fucking favorite franchise of forever, man. Like, of DC. They handled the story so fucking well. I even love Origins, even though it wasn't made by Rocksteady. I still love Origins, even if it has a few flaws. That's just overall, the whole way that they handled this entire game is abysmal, ridiculous. It makes me feel like they wasted all them years of development for what? Like, literally, Arkham Knight was made in like 3 years, and this game was made in like about 9 to 7 years, and they have nothing really to show for it. Bare bones, looter shooter side missions with really nothing else but just unlock extra elemental mechanics and extra like loadout drops or whatever. That's not really all that great or important. No real cool side missions or cutscenes or Easter eggs or people you get to meet within the Metropolis Foundation or nothing. Nope, nothing. Not even tie into the Suicide Squad comics besides like very minor characters everyone already knows. And just abysmal banter and stupid like character development. The only character I kind of slightly liked was King Shark. Out of all of them, like, everyone tried so hard to be funny and relatable, and they weren't even relatable. There's literally no character development between all the characters, including Floyd Lawton, who was unnecessarily race changed just because of the popularity of Will Smith in the 2016 Suicide Squad movie. That's the only reason why they did it, and the only reason why he, like, is the so-called non-phony Deadshot. He was stuck in a cell the whole time Green Lantern put him in there, and it's like, so you're trying to tell me Jim Gordon and Batman are just fucking idiots, and like they didn't know that he was the real Deadshot at all, like this entire fucking time? You're literally trying to tell me they don't explain it at all, that maybe he could have been from a different universe and he was dropped here, taken away from his life, his world, his earth, everything, his daughter. That would have been made more sense, but it doesn't. Even if you want to consider Sultan Arkham to be canon, literally the white Deadshot in there literally has a daughter in there as well. Shows his daughter. And this is not even the same Amanda Waller that like showed up in the previous canon. Like, it's not even Fat Waller. It's like super skinny Waller, and this Waller is so controlling and obsessive and has egotistic like needs, and it's so fucking annoying, and she's just so fucking like stupid and not well written, and I can't stand Waller. She's like absolutely pointless in this game. Like, all the characters are practically pointless, and the fact that the Justice League literally got taken down by all of these dudes with just random guns is ridiculous. So the fucking Flash could have literally sped through them and ripped them apart, or suffocated them within a tornado. Superman could have just lasered them, ripped them apart, done a whole bunch of things. Batman could have easily killed them, and it's not even funny. Like Green Lantern could have just literally crushed them with his constructs. It's so stupid. All of it was just literally looter-based gunplay, and it's very basic as gunplay, and it's far from what the studio is well known for, with beautiful, fully fledged, single-player, story-driven experiences that we all know and love. I don't know if WB is gonna come back from this one, or even Rocksteady for that matter. But all I know is that this is not going to do so well, and it's going down the drain faster than the Avengers even had a chance to step into the waters of the gaming community. And this is just slamming the Arkham. Like, literally, like, Arkham Knight is getting a big popularity boost right now in player counts from this whole travesty and abysmal. Like, I don't even think they're going to be able to finish all their DLC. Or maybe they do. Even if they do, it's not going to fix all the stuff, considering in the leaks that they're supposed to be coming back, and then you got other characters and other things. But, like, pretty much, everything was just stupid. Like, the Brainiac fucking boss fight was dumb. It was just a reskin of the fucking Flash fight. It was completely pointless, and they extended out the rest of the Brainiacs to come in the other seasonal content because they needed more in-game stuff, and blah 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 blah. And it's fucking stupid, and we're just gonna fight variant bosses of the Justice League with Brainiac and the other seasonal stuff as bosses. It's stupid, it's pointless, it's dumb, it's bare bones, and it's completely not Rocksteady. And I know we all know this is not the same team that Rocksteady was all about with the Arkham series from way before, and now we all know why Sefton Hill and Peter Safran literally left the studio, literally left, and it shows. It literally shows, and a bunch of veteran developers are gone. It is no longer the same studio, and their future is not looking too bright, considering that David Zaslav, the CEO of Warner Brothers and Discovery, literally wants to keep pushing live service elements into their big franchises. And for that, he can go suck my left nut. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this game is going to survive? Do you think it still has a chance in any type of way to survive? Let me know. Please stay right, keep it tight, my friends, and have a beautiful night. And just whatever you do, don't play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Bye guys.